Hello, my name is Ildiko Ola. I'm the author of the book The Power of the Awakened Human. In my last video, I promised that I would make one about how to process and release low vibrational energies. Now, what are these low vibrational energies? I call them the invisibles because we carry them around with us and they are not visible to us. We are not aware of their existence. We have forgotten that they are there because we've been carrying them for so long. And these invisibles can be, let's say, past traumas that we have suffered in childhood, memories of abuse, bullying, mistreatment of any kind. What else? Guilt, resentments, grudges. A lot of people carry grudges within themselves and they are not even aware of them. So these invisibles are a problem because they are low vibrational energy and they act as an anchor to keep us down in the lower vibrations. And when we start working on raising our vibrations and keeping them high, then we don't realize that we are carrying this heavy baggage, this anchor with us that don't allow us to rise in vibration as high as we would like to be. So we can spend all the time in nature, we can sing all the happy songs, and we can watch the right kind of entertainment, and we can avoid the news, and we can work on ourselves as much as we want. We can bring ourselves to a certain level of vibration, but these invisibles, they just anchor us down and they don't allow us to go as high as we want to go. Now, in order to release these low vibrational energies, there are many tools we can use. I don't know about other people's processes. They call it shadow work, by the way. And I had my own process for it because I had nobody to do it with. Now, in order to release this kind of emotions and energies, we can ask a helper. We can go to a professional, for example, and do it with them. Or we can do it with the help of a friend who will stay with us and listen to us and let us vent, basically, to let us talk about all these issues that we are carrying within ourselves. But it has to be a friend who will be a listener. It cannot be someone who will take a side and say, oh, that bastard, and that sort of stuff. It has to be someone who's neutral, basically. They just sit there and they listen to you vent. Now, when I was doing my release, I didn't have anybody to do it with. I was a newcomer in Canada, and I didn't have friends, and especially I didn't have anybody I trusted so much that I would tell my inner issues to this person. So I decided to do it by myself. And the way I did it was that I used a tool, a very useful tool of visualization. What I did was that I sat down, I closed my eyes, and I visualized. In my mind's eye, I imagined sitting down with the people who hurt me. All the people who were the causes of these negative emotions, negative energies that I carried within myself. I imagined sitting down with them and talking to them. I told them how I felt. I told them that they hurt me. And I told them that I understand why they did what they did, and I forgive them. And as I imagined them sitting there, I imagined that they were looking at me, understanding, and they looked apologetic and contrite. And I reached over to them and I squeezed their hand and I smiled at them and I kept repeating that I forgive you, and I let all of this go. And then I imagined us standing up and giving each other a hug and walking away from each other. And that is the method I used with all of them. And the change after that didn't come right away. It was a gradual process, but slowly, every day I felt lighter and lighter. And the more I did this release process, I felt that the lighter I became. So I can tell you that it works. It works beautifully. and it released the low vibration energy from my energy center. Now, there are people who cannot do this. Like they either they cannot talk to people, or they are not very good at visualizing. So what they can do is, for example, they can use journaling. It's an excellent method. That means you take a piece of paper or a book and you write all of this down. Instead of visualizing it, you write it down. You write down all the problems that you have, all the low vibrational emotions that you carry within yourself, and the people who hurt you, and you tell them in writing that you understand and you forgive them and you let them go. So when you write everything down, whatever was inside is now on the outside. So basically that accomplishes the same thing as visualizing or talking to somebody in person. Now, we talked about these low vibrational energies, that it can be fear, it can be grudges. Another big thing that I forgot to mention is limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are something that a lot of people carry around, and it's been programmed into us ever since we were children. How many of you ever heard that you're not good enough, you are not smart enough, you are not pretty enough, you are not whatever enough? Or how many people heard that that belief, it's very popular, that you have to work hard in order to make money, or you have to work hard in order to get ahead in life? And the truth is that it's simply not true. I have always believed it, and I always worked hard, and I found that people who did not work as hard as I did were the same way. They made the same money I did, and there was no difference basically. And if I looked at people who made a lot of money, I found that they didn't work as hard as I did either. So all these limiting beliefs have an effect of our life big time, because it's been drilled into us ever since we were children. And the sooner we lose them, the better. And that is what these kind of exercises are good for, this process. So basically, whatever we carried inside, we put out, and we forgive it. Very important, you have to forgive. Forgiveness clears a great deal of low vibrational energy out of one's energy centers. So you forgive and you let it go. And it's basically as simple as that. Or at least it sounds simple. I know it is not simple. It is difficult to dredge up all these things. A lot of people have a problem bringing up very painful memories to the surface. But it's important to do so, because as long as we don't deal with it, as long as we keep it down, because if we keep it down, we can cope with life better, and I understand that. But as long as these energies are unprocessed and unreleased, they are sitting in our energy centers, and they are causing all kinds of problems. They are causing drama in our lives. They are causing illnesses. They cause a lot of issues that we don't want to have. So please do yourself a favor and sit down and look inside. Look within you and see what it is that you are carrying. Try to recognize what it is that you are carrying. Sometimes when you get triggered by things, then you realize that, hey, there is something there that's bothering me. There is something that caused me to get triggered by something someone said or did. So look within, observe yourself. Look inside and see what you are carrying around, and process it and release it. You will feel so much better after. And that is it for today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.